After overfishing the Warahau grounds, the Koreans' next target is the Terra-Key grounds off Banks Peninsula.
The Terra-Key grounds have been decimated. There's nothing left. Our winter fishery is gone. And unless we can stop these vessels coming in there, it's never going to recover.
Even when the fishing is good for Ross and his crew, another important issue arises, which perfectly illustrates why there needs to be observers full-time on foreign vessels.
According to their catch logs, they're only catching barracuda, squid and mackerel. You're right, as a Tui's head goes. You know, we've been working alongside them catching Terra-Key, groper, blue cod, red cod. Now, you can't tell me that vessels that size working right alongside us through the middle of our Terra-Key grounds are not catching Terra-Key.
So they're not entering it? What? That's a conclusion you can reach?
Well, you can reach any conclusion you like. But if their catch logs say they're only catching barracuda, squid and mackerel, either, you know, it's...
After a second 4-hour tow that was just as bad as the first, Ross called it a night. And it's not just commercial fishermen that are affected by this Russian method of fishing.
4 years ago, my son Richard came back from Greece where there's very few fish, and he decided we needed to have a bit of a project. We've got very little information on the West Coast kingfish stocks, and it's a great sport fish, so we decided that that was the project we were going to adopt. Since that time, we've tagged over 700 kingfish, and we're starting to get some really good returns. We get good returns from the inshore commercial fleet and from recreational fishers, of course. But where we're missing, sadly missing, is with the joint venture boats. We get returns from boats that have observers on, but we haven't had any returns from any of the boats that don't have observers on.
Observers work for the Ministry of Fisheries, and it's their job to make sure fishermen are recording every fish species that they catch, and the amounts.
I sort of talked to the math guys and I asked, could you talk to some of the observers and see what they're catching? And they come back to me and go, oh, we just found out that they don't look at as jack mackerel as a high risk fishing industry, so they had enough observer hours to put one man on one boat for one trip. And we had 7 300-foot factory trawlers up here working the whole season, and they had one guy who can't even watch them around the clock. And I'm like thinking, what's that about? What are these guys doing? It just seems completely wrong, doesn't it?